Hello, this is Twin Flame Tarot 1111 back with another reading for the Divine Feminine. I am going to be going out of town for quite some time tomorrow, so I wanted to definitely get a reading going before I left. I will be still, oh no, I will still be doing some readings. Oh no, excuse me, guys. While I'm away, but I won't be taking so many decks with me, so they will probably be shorter readings. So I wanted to do this reading here while I still have all of my decks. So I hope you all are doing really, really well. I did upload a energy check-in earlier today, so just a really short reading of what your energy is like. And this is for, because energy is, time doesn't exist. So energy is always moving, it's always flowing. So at whatever point that you find this video is the right time. So I do all of my readings without a time stamp, without a time frame, because different messages find different people at different times. So, also, lastly, before we get into the reading, I'm not sure if you can hear the rain outside. There's quite a bit of rain. I'm in the rainy season where I live, and it can get quite loud. So, not sure. It's really relaxing for me, but not sure if it's annoying for you. If it is, I do apologize. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So when you're ready, take a deep breath in. I love Palo Santo. It's just my favorite. If you don't have Palo Santo as a part of your rituals or your life, I highly recommend trying it out. It's very, very beautiful and spiritual scent that helps to relax the senses. So when you're ready, hopefully you're in a quiet place already, somewhere you can quiet your mind and tune into your intuition. Take a deep breath in. Beautiful. And on your exhale, let it all go. Let the stress go. Let the worries, the concerns, let everything go. Let everything leave your body. And take another deep breath in. And go ahead and imagine your energy being sent to these beautiful cards. I don't know if I've done a reading on this channel yet with these cards, but I really do like them. All right. Divine Feminine. This is so crazy. I'm so sorry, but this card, I said this earlier today at the energy check-in, that this card, which is Nine of Pentacles, has come out for the last at least 5 readings that I've done for you straight. And this could be, now it's 6 because the one I did earlier today, it came out as well. This is so crazy. You are definitely in abundance energy, Divine Feminine. Oh my goodness. I feel like I could just close the reading there. It's just so powerful that this card keeps coming out for you. And I just love to see that. Oh my God, this is so crazy. You can't make this shit up. Oh, okay. So continuing to send your abundant and such beautiful energy to this deck. What else is going on with Divine Feminine? This is crazy. Wow. What else? What else is going on with Divine Feminine? Okay, Divine Feminine, this card also came out at the energy check-in earlier today. Fertility, which is the Empress card in this deck. And recognition and reward is Three of Pentacles. I really like this deck. It really focuses. There's a chakra section and everything like that. It's called the Psychic Tarot deck for any of those of you who are interested. It's actually an oracle deck, but it's set up kind of like a tarot deck. So we'll start with this. Can we get a couple more cards? Thank you, Spirit, for Divine Feminine's beautiful, beautiful energy. We've got the oh my God, Six of Pentacles here. Guys, so much Pentacle energy that you're in right now. I only wanted one more card, but we flow with the Spirit at this channel. So we're just going to move everything over and get all of these cards in. So you've got Truth, which is Judgment, and you've got Eight of, this is Swords, Eight of Swords, Trapped in Fear. All right, wow, 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 Divine Feminine. So I'm going to go ahead and start reading on this card. Excuse me. Bottom of the energy deck is Solitude, okay? I keep saying, and I always say that wrong, guys. I don't know if you've noticed that. Bottom of the deck energy is Solitude. I always flip that around for some reason. Okay. So Solitude is the Hermit card, by the way. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start reading before we even get into a second round of tarot for you. And I might just use those for clarity, but we'll see. We'll let Spirit lead as usual. So a lot of earth energy for you right now, Divine Feminine. You've got three major arcanas out, and you do have the Sword energy, which is thinking, which is truth. So Divine Feminine, you are really in your, you're in your heyday, you're in your glory, you're in your financial abundance state. Now, some of us don't, let's see, when the abundance card pops out, it does not necessarily mean that you are swimming in dough, okay, that you're banking in the financial resources, and it doesn't mean that you're overflowing so much in that, in the physical world. What it means is that you are in energetic alignment to have that energy flow into you. So you are in energetic alignment, and all you need to do is wait for that to come in. So you're in a beautiful resting state right now where you've done all of the work that you need to do. You have done all of the beautiful manifesting. You have done you have laid all of the groundwork that you need in order for your material harvest to come in. And it's so beautiful because, and with the recognition and reward card out here, the Three of Pentacles, you will be rewarded for your hard work. Okay. And this is such a beautiful spread. You've got Six of Pentacles here, which is material and spiritual prosperity. So not only are you in energetic alignment for wealth and abundance, but you are also in energetic alignment for spiritual prosperity. And what I'm hearing is that some of you are already experiencing the rewards of the spiritual prosperity. You might be having much more of a calm energy with you. You might be grounding more into your let's see, you might be activating your spiritual gifts more often, okay? And I'm hearing for some of you, it's starting really small. You're testing the waters in some of the things. Maybe you're doing, performing some tasks on yourself, your friends and family, I'm hearing. And also, you might have just worked with your first client and you're testing out certain spiritual gifts, okay? Because this card lets us know here that this is coming online for you. And just the fruits of your labor with the Empress card here are coming to fruition, okay? So the thing here is that with the truth or the judgment card and the Eight of Swords, you still are feeling betrayed by the universe. Okay, so we had this reading, I don't remember how many days ago it was, but it was probably the last reading on Divine Feminine that we did on this channel, full reading. And it stated that you feel, it might have been a short reading. Sorry guys, it might have been an energy check-in, short. But you're feeling betrayed. Okay, you're feeling betrayed by the universe. You're feeling like you've done X, Y, and Z. You've done A, B, C, X, Y, Z. You've done everything all in between, and you are not seeing the manifestations of what it is that you desire in the physical realm, and you feel betrayed and almost lied to, and not necessarily by the universe, but whomever you have been listening to. It could be your own inner self that you feel, hey, I did, and I followed my heart. I did what you told me to do. I followed my intuition to this place, and I don't know what else to do. I still don't have in the physical reality what it is that I desire. But Divine Feminine, with all of these Pentacle cards here, this is showing that you have it already. What is missing is the gratitude, okay? That is the only thing I'm seeing that is standing in the way of you and actually being able to tangibly touch your manifestations, okay? That is the only thing, is because you're not able to see that it's already done, okay? So I feel that you had already connected to this gratitude energy previously, but because the road got a little rocky, you hit a couple of bumps along the way. You had to start, you had to stop. So you had some false starts along the way, that you started to allow fear to creep in. So the ego started to creep in and tell you, see, you didn't do right. This is not what you're supposed to do. Go back to doing things the old way. Go back to your addictions. Go back to not putting yourself first and not focusing on yourself. You're lonely with the Solitude Hermit card out here. You're all by yourself. You should not have done what your higher self told you to do. You should only follow me because I'm going to keep you safe. Okay. So this is how the ego talks to us. And the ego is trying to really, it's trying to have this last hurrah. Okay. It's almost dead, this ego. You have worked so much on the ego. You've observed the voices. You've observed the mean things that it used to say to you, to keep you safe. So the enemy of the ego, again, remember guys, ego is not the enemy, okay? Ego must not be completely obliterated in order for us to exist on the planet, okay? However, ego needs to be integrated. So you have observed the ego so much so that it's almost you almost can't hear it anymore, and you won't be able to hear it much, okay? You'll be able to, it won't be overtaking your life, okay? You'll be able to hear and observe it. Probably we're going to hear this ego for the rest of our lives, right, on this planet. No way around that until the planet is fully in the fifth dimension, and right now we're still in between. So we're facilitating between, is that the right word, facilitating? You guys know what word I'm talking about. Between the third, fourth, and fifth dimensions, okay? So we're like experiencing all of these kinds of waves as we're moving towards the fifth dimension. So, the term that you take you take 3 steps forward and 1 step back, or 3 steps forward and 2 steps back. That's kind of like how evolution and ascension works, okay? So you might feel this complete overwhelming feeling of love, right? And then you're like, oh, I can't hate anyone. And then, a week later, you are in a completely different headspace. And so then you're judging yourself and saying, oh, I haven't made any progress. No, you absolutely have made progress. It's just part of the process, okay? That's just part of the process, and it's okay to accept. Not okay. it's mandatory. It's very important to accept the ebbs and the flows of ascension. Okay, so we do have this trapped in fear or Eight of Swords here, where you are really feeling caged in, and almost I'm hearing that you feel like your hands are tied because you don't know what to do next, because you feel like you've done everything that your intuition told you to do. And now I'm hearing that your intuition is radio silent. Okay, your intuition has gone radio silent on you. It's not really talking much like it used to. On the beginning of this journey, when you first started connecting to your higher self and your soul, there was a lot there were a lot of messages coming through, a lot of signs and synchronicities. Now I'm hearing that some of this stuff might have slowed down and you're feeling kind of out there by yourself. Okay, so don't fret, Divine Feminine. Know that this is just a trick of the ego, and it is part of your ascension process. Okay, but this is, if you can see all of these beautiful cards here, this is the only thing really that is standing in your way of this fulfillment here in the 3D. All right, so you're seeking truth, and you're just getting the radio silence. But I am telling you now that if you can just recognize and observe that that voice that you're hearing is not you, it is just the ego trying to keep you from this last hump into your beautiful, beautiful manifestation, Divine Feminine. That is all it is, and it just needs to be observed. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a little bit deeper into this reading. Deep breath in. I want to try to make this not as long. I try to make my readings not that long, but then they end up being 40, 50 minutes. And I'm just trying to make them shorter, because I know that, you know, these long readings are very difficult to stay in. So deep breath in. On your exhale, relax, release, let go of any expectations for what this reading might bring forth. Let go of all expectations. And another deep inhale in. And the next exhale, imagine your energy being sent to this lovely deck here. So what else is going on with this beautiful group of Divine Feminines that I'm connecting to right now? That is a lot. Okay, so we've got 10 of Cups out. We've got the High Priestess. We've got King of Pentacles. Oh my God, Divine Feminine, all of this Pentacle. I'm sorry, Divine Feminine, I feel like I'm being dramatic right now, but I cannot make this shit up. The Nine of Pentacles is out again. Different deck, same day. This will make the 7th time the Nine of Pentacles has come out for your readings. Oh my God, 3 times today. Whoa. Take that as it resonates, Divine Feminine, but that is screaming out for you. Your abundance is here. It is here. I'm telling you, the only thing standing in your way is this tiny, tiny, tiny bit of ego. So, oh my God. Whew. So yeah, can we get a couple more cards, please, for this? Oh my God, beautiful and fertile. That's definitely too many cards here. We'll be here until the crack of dawn if I take all those cards. Spirit, please, can we get just 2 more cards, please, for this beautiful Divine Feminine? Deep breath in, Divine Feminine. Go ahead and relax for me. Just tuning into your intuition and releasing any expectations for this spread and how this read is going to end up. 2 more cards, please, Spirit. All right, we got 3. All right, so I'm just going to move these over a bit. But, oh gosh, Divine Feminine, we've got 10 of Cups, High Priestess, King of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. We've got the Magician and the Moon card out here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is going on? Bottom of the deck. Oh, Divine Feminine, I can't take it. I cannot take it. I cannot take it. I really can't. There's a lot of 9s here. So 9s are about, this bottom of the deck energy is the exact same as it was in the previous deck. And that is the Hermit card. All right. So again, you just can't make this shit up. I just don't know. Wow. So both the Hermit and the 9 of Pentacles are 9 of Pentacles is 9 energy. Okay. So you've got a lot of 9s out, and you know what 9 stands for? 9 stands for completion. We're at the end of the road. Okay. So we have been learning lessons. So, if you follow the Fool's journey, which is what tarot is about, right? Starting with the Fool at 0, then it takes us to the end of the numbers, which is 9, the end of the single digits, which is 9, which is the end of the road almost. Okay. So before we start another cycle. Okay. So what this is screaming to us is that you are at the completion of your lessons. This is your last lesson that you're learning before you head into the next level of your ascension journey. Okay? That's beautiful. So all the trials and the tribulations that you're really tired of having to go through that. But Divine Feminine, this is the end of it. This is the end of it for this journey. Okay? Which is really, really beautiful. Okay, so for here, we've got the 10 of Cups out, and we've got the, let's see. We've got the 10 of Cups out, Divine Feminine, which for me is telling me that what's really prominent in your energetic field is this desire for emotional wholeness, okay? So in terms of loving, all right, loving ourselves, we can love ourselves, and we should love ourselves, the great, the good, the bad, the indifferent, the ugly, so to speak. We should love ourselves fully. And in that love for ourselves, we can find wholeness within ourselves, okay? However, and we can reconnect to that kind of oneness that we feel when we are not incarnated in a body on the planet. However, we are here on this planet, okay? And one of the main reasons we're here on this planet is to connect to other beings and find that oneness in them, okay? So much easier to find oneness within ourselves when we're silent, when we're quiet, when we're meditating, when we're taking solitude. Much easier to find that on our own. Much more difficult to recognize ourselves in someone else, okay? That's completely different than us. That's annoying. Okay, so we're here for human connection. And so you are strongly, whether consciously or subconsciously here with the Moon card, you are, and we've got a lot of unconscious energy here, by the way, Divine Feminine, with the Moon and the High Priestess. So a lot of things happening in your subconscious, okay? So some of these things that I might be saying might not even be in your conscious field of awareness, but it's certainly going on underneath the surface because we're getting a lot of this energy here, okay? But you are either consciously or unconsciously ready to go out and find this emotional, let's see, the external manifestation of emotional fulfillment. Okay, so you've got the internal manifestation of emotional fulfillment down. You're happy by yourself. You can spend tons of time by yourself meditating. I see the meditating here, and this, I don't know, this, see this beautiful card here with the Seven of Swords. And you got that down pat, okay? And I think that's where kind of the feeling where you feel betrayed comes in, because you've done what you're supposed to do. You spent this time alone. You've taken the solitude. You've taken space from family and friends. You have lost some friendships. I'm hearing you've lost some relationships that were very near and dear to you, Divine Feminine, and you've been told that you're going to find your tribe if you go down this path. And you've gone down this path, yet you haven't found your tribe yet, and so you're feeling betrayed. You are ready for this completion here. You're ready to begin to build. So you've already begun building on your own with all of this Pentacle energies. You've been setting yourself up. You are financially free. You are financially stable. Okay, and you are. I'm hearing that there. You haven't reached the abundance that you want to reach, but you're very stable here. Okay, you're good financially, but you want more. You're manifesting more, and you want those people that you are going to be sharing it with to come into your physical, into the 3D, into your physical awareness. Okay. And this, I'm hearing, is not just a family. This can, for some of you, you are desiring a traditional family. Nothing wrong with that. Marriage, kids, and you're setting up now what you would like to leave to them. So all the hard work that you're doing here, you don't want it for yourself. You're stabilizing yourself, but now that it's coming in, you're wanting to see and be with who it is that you're going to be sharing it with, or you want to at least begin to start building this, okay? Building this family. And what I'm hearing is that for some of you, this looks like a community, okay? So some of you are not desiring a traditional relationship at this time. You are desiring some sort of community of like-minded individuals, okay? You've got the King of Pentacles out here. So you're just a boss, Divine Feminine. Okay, you have just got things like on lock. Okay, you might still be putting a couple things into place, but you are really, really marrying your beautiful Divine Feminine energy with this Divine Masculine energy that you've got. And this is so, so beautiful to see, because this is how we reach inner union with ourselves. Is we balance the masculine and the feminine in us, and then we emerge divine, okay? And so you've taken this beautiful feminine energy that you have, and you went on out and you did what you needed to do. You dug in deep. I'm seeing some of you digging in the ground, okay? So some of the things that we would possibly traditionally look at as masculine, you have been doing yourself, okay? So you might be building some houses. I'm also hearing that you might be planting some food, okay? So some of you are building a homestead or a greenhouse. I'm seeing some of you have. So you have been doing some of this shit by yourself, okay? So this is where this beautiful masculine energy comes in within you, that you recognize that you don't physically need a man there. And for those of you who are for those divine feminines who are housed in male bodies or masculine bodies, the same is for you, okay? You are balancing your masculine and your feminine energy, okay? And so this is going to look different depending on the relationship. There is always going to be some differences depending on who we're connecting to, in terms of how masculine and feminine energy shows up in your divine counterpart, okay? So needed to say that some people don't understand that divine masculine is also, that divine feminine is also, can be any gender. All right, so Yes. So this is really beautiful, divine feminine. This is what you're looking for. Okay. And again, nothing more needs to be said that this nine of the Nine of Pentacles, beside the fact that it just keeps coming out. And we've got the Magician here. Okay. So definitely in an energy where you are able to manipulate energy, really, and manipulate. The word manipulate gets a bad rap. Manipulating typically, it has been traditionally used and in a negative connotation. But this is not negative at all. You're understanding that anything that happens in the material world has first happened in the energetic world. And you are mastering the energetic world, whether it feels like it or not, divine feminine. You are mastering the energetic world, and you are bringing in all of this stuff into your physical life, okay? And that's really, really beautiful. So this, knowing this, it's just that you need to know this, okay? You need to know what you're doing. You need to do it intentionally, with intention. Because right now, this ego here is trying to get you to feel that whatever is happening is not because you have put it out there. It's not because you've manifested it. It's because it's a coincidence or something like that. So lean more into your ability to manipulate energy in your direction. As long as it comes from a space of unconditional love, you will have what you desire if it is for the greatest good. Okay. And so the Seven of Staffs here just tells us that you have got a lot of options and decisions. And I think this card came out earlier, Divine Feminine, as well, in the short reading. So that makes 3 cards that came out earlier today. And it basically, we're saying that, what this card is saying is that you're one decision away from all of this materializing in the physical realm for you. And what I'm also hearing, Divine Feminine, is just because we're saying you're one decision away does not mean you need to rush to that decision, that you need to rush this process. I'm hearing that patience came out for you earlier today in the short reading. Patience is going to be the key here. Okay? Patience requires a huge level of trust. It requires a huge level of surrender and solitude, because it's saying that even though I've done all of this, I've done all of the steps, I've done everything that I needed to do, I'm going to rest in divine timing, okay? I'm not going to allow my ego to tell me, see, you didn't do it right. You got to start all over. You're doing it completely wrong. You don't know what you're doing. You're on the wrong path. You need to seek more answers outside of yourself. No, Divine Feminine, the answers are all in you. And you're being called here with this into patience, all right? Patience equals trust. And once you fall into that surrender, your manifestations will appear in the physical reality. Wow. That was really beautiful, Divine Feminine. I'm still going to try to get this. Sometimes what takes these readings over is when I read from the guidebook of the Oracle deck. So I'm going to see if we can gather what these decks mean without reading the whole thing. But we'll see. We'll let Spirit guide as usual. So deep breath in. And we have any more messages for Divine Feminine? Any closing messages for Divine Feminine, please, Spirit? I felt and heard that it was coming up. Oh my God. Divine Feminine. God. Oh my God. So we've got the patience out. I don't really need to say much about that because we just said that. Okay. So this is just here to confirm that. We've got the number 36 here, which when added together equals 9. Okay, so we've got that. There's that. And let's get one more oracle out here. Oh, so beautiful. Deep breath in. That was like 4 cards. We're not going to take all of those oracle cards. All right. Maybe one more closing message for Divine Feminine, please, Spirit, please. So many messages coming out, but I really just need one. Please, Spirit, can we get one message that will summarize what we're trying to say as the last card? Beautiful. 4th ray of harmony. So the number 4 is out. So you might be seeing the number 4, Divine Feminine. Sorry, I'm saying the number 4 because there are 4 faces here on either side of the center. But this is number 6 here, 4th ray of harmony. But 4 is just popping up in my head a lot. So it's possible that some of you are seeing 4s as your day goes by. So maybe repeated 4s. We've also got the number 3 out. Some of you might be seeing the number 3. We've got 6 out twice. We know that we've got the 9s. We've got 4 9s out here, or 3 9s. And we've got the 8. We've got 18, which when reduced to a single number, single digit, is 9 once again. So look out for the number 9, Divine Feminines. You might already be seeing it, but if you're seeing the number 9, it is just more confirmation for you, okay? And let me see how quickly I can read this. This is how it always happens, Divine Feminine. We get into this and it's just, all right. Let me see if I can skim this quickly. Okay, yeah, we're not going to read this whole thing. This is so long. But when the 4th ray of harmony is active in your life, you are approaching spiritual initiation, which creates a whole new person, a whole new you. Divine Feminine, we just said that you're at the completion of a cycle. You're at the completion of a journey. Not just said it, but we said it a little earlier, because 9s are the completion of a cycle. Initiation may begin with feeling torn between 2 choices or realities. You may wonder if you have what it takes to get through this. Oh my God, you do. As you discover your strength to be patient with the process rather than trying to force an outcome. Divine Feminine, I can't. I don't even want to complete this reading. This is so crazy. It says, as you discover your strength to be patient with the process. Patience requires strength, okay? Sometimes we feel that patience is weakness. Patience requires lots and lots of strength and restraint. As you discover your strength to be patient with the process rather than trying to force an outcome prematurely. Oh my God. Eventually you will outgrow, divine timing, we just talked about that. Eventually you will outgrow the conflict altogether, emerging as a wiser, more powerful you. You will have gained a positive outcome from what was once considered to be a negative situation. When the 4th ray of harmony becomes stronger in your soul, avoid becoming scattered, out of balance, or swinging from one extreme to the other in thoughts, actions, and emotions. You will need to keep grounding yourself and being moderate rather than all or nothing in your life choices. This will create your successful outcome more swiftly than trying to force something to happen immediately. The challenge and the gift with the 4th ray of harmony is the increased sensitivity to beauty it engenders. Music takes on a whole new emotional depth. The beauty or chaos in your environment, even the colors you wear, has more impact on you than usual. You can use this increased sensitivity to your advantage by choosing art, music, and colors. So on that feel good and so on that feel good for you. This mainstream is still operating. I'm continuing because I was told to. Just trying to make it short, guys, but it says this mainstream is still operating in a fear-based energy. With increased sensitivity, you can at times be more affected by this. If you're experiencing increased negativity, depression, doubt, fear, or emotional instability, this is likely why. You can overcome this without shutting down. When you sense it happening, respond with a loving discipline. You might meditate, journal, dance, create art, listen to music, exercise, have a bath, or spend time in nature to bring yourself back into balance. We talked about this earlier. This ray has a special connection to the arts and guides you to create. You are encouraged to trust your own creativity, to enjoy it and use it to help heal yourself and perhaps others too. All right, let's just close with this invocation that you can say. I now accept of my own free will the blessing and grace of the fourth ray of harmony. I call upon the grace and assistance of the universe and Archangel Gabriel to help me find balance, wisdom, and creativity and creative approaches in all areas of my life. I ask for unconditionally loving assistance to outgrow problems in my life. I ask for divine mercy, compassion, and tenderness to help me grow into all that I am divinely destined to be. May the art and beauty within me find authentic expression in the world. May I be held from within and grounded in my center as I approach the portal of initiation. May the unconditionally loving masters and angels that serve on this divine ray of light bring it to the hearts of all beings for the greatest good. Through divine mercy, will, and grace, so be it. Divine Feminine, I want to say I think this might be my favorite reading that I've done for you on this channel. And it might be my favorite reading that I've done on this channel, and not just Divine Feminine energy. So without any more need to say anything else, this reading was just so powerful and confirmational in and of itself. I will leave you with this. Have a beautiful rest of your day or evening, wherever you find yourself. Thank you for being here. Sending you so much love. Thanks.